Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And this almost feels like a free play on 2nd and inches. 3 wide receivers to the right. The play action fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. And you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7. And they register a sack early here on only the 2nd play of the game.
Hall will throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Conover. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a bit...
Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point splits the upright. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Taking a shot on the first play. He's got it on the left. Off and running. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end that results in an incompletion.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll give it to him again. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fires to the tight end. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Creates a little space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Reads it, fires complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Hall to go up top. Using the quick game.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got a chance. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cincinnati! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's long. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week's starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Hall will throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off play action. Looking for space to the left. He's got an open man. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way, got down to the 26.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Hall to go up top. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Going to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took him right. There he goes.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Bearcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Hall will throw it. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pick off to stop the threat. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Power football with the run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Oh, it's a reverse. And that play looked great when they drew it up in the playbook. Did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
A loss of 11 on the play.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And here comes the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
21, Wyoming, 0.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Murphy. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on second down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers, you're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to set up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Hall to go up top. Fires complete on the snap. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Right on the money. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Buys a little time. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Stay focused.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Cowboys line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. The play action fake. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air on second down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Handoff to the lone back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Hall will throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The throw. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0. But David, now the chance to answer.
And this defense has been suffocating, and this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up and get them back some momentum.
Here's a heat. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of there. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football, just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen. It just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Puts it out of the air. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Bearcats! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Arkansas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Turning it on! They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Finds his tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That's caught. It's long. Can't get him to the ground. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The short hands, it's Moffitt. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Touchdown, Wyoming.
Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hands it off. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. We've reached a break. Cincinnati is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So we open the final period with a third down play. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quick completion on the out route. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Now, fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Conover. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Bearcats are marching down the field. Looking to throw again. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there, and they're still battling, and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got it.
Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been...
Breaks into the open. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the grab. It's Conover. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Conover.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make it that.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Throws to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost in.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Cano. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's long.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Now the play fake. Here's a throw downfield late. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? And the Cowboys come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
At the 36.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football.
He's going for a big play downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He'll try to do it himself. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.